What is up, everybody? This is MPK, Mr. Pretty Kitty, for those that don't know who I am. Got a major update for you for Them's Fighting Hers here. Gonna go ahead and get straight into that, and after that we'll go ahead and do our weekly match commentary. But first off, let's go ahead and get into this major patch note stuff. Alright, so there's so much in this stuff. Okay, so starting off, cross counter is now totally impossible to combo after. I've heard that there were a lot of issues with characters like Palm and Oleander doing cross counter, just blocking thing, and then having Fred or Puppies or whatever Palm has out at the time to combo after the successful cross counter. So that is now completely gone. Let's see. Cross counter now also breaks armor, so things like magic headbutt that now gets broken by cross counter. You can't just completely truck through cross counter. Cross counter is absolutely more viable. All right, one of my favorite things to this update is the change to Jodoke staggers when Jodoke is high. So currently, if you use any attack or special that causes a stagger, like say PAP 6A or Arizona's 5D or Palm's Bork, that generally causes a very long stagger, and then the characters can do things afterwards. Now, when the Jodoke bar is filled up, the stagger is incredibly shortened, and they are able to it basically counts as a soft knockdown, so they can tech afterwards. If the Jodoke bar is not filled, it is a regular stagger. That is most likely my favorite change in this entire patch. Completely stops most autopilot set play, so characters like Pap, who basically kind of almost relied on very high damage into the stagger kissy face set play, that is no longer a major factor to her gameplay, so she has to do some different things now. It also pretty much nerfs Arizona's set play piece here. So she has to do a little bit less damage to get that that pretty devastating set play she used to have before. She still has access to the hard knockdown set play, but the high damage into you still get resources plus a reset situation is completely gone for most characters. Let's see here, just scrolling down through the list. Let's see. A lot of bug fixes on the back end and front end for some characters, like being able to cancel block stun into super jump and different things. That's completely gone. Fixes to Pap's magic meter, eating apples and stuff now does the correct amount of health. Let's see. Bunch of back end fixes. Buffs to inputs after doing a air special, air normal. It's a lot easier to do specials when you buffering it during the air normal. Let's see. Arizona changes. Let's get into that. Alright, so the damage duration for ropes has been reduced slightly. So I believe she gets a little bit less damage. It's either more or less damage. I have to double check that, but the damage for ropes was changed a little bit. 6V, the overhead elbow, actually high profile some normals now. Let's see if I can get a completely high profiles most 2As now. I believe it high profiles Velvet's 2A now as well. Some fixes for her super. Her super actually has one frame after the super flash where you are able to block afterwards. And before, if you were not blocking during the super flash, you basically got hit. Now you can block after the super flash occurs. Let's see. Her super now goes through pets and projectiles without hit stop. So before you do super, and if there is anything in front of the opponent on screen, the super would completely stop, and then once the hit stop is finished, it would continue on its path till the recovery phase of the super. Now that it's completely gone, she just trucks through everything. Let's see if I can get you a view of that. Meter, there we go. All right. Completely missed. Try it again. One more time. Yeah, it's completely just going through it anyway. All right, let's see. Going to Velvet now. Not many changes for Velvet. She basically got an animation fix, but that's about it. She has some new animations, so let's go ahead and go through that. Let's see here. There we go. All right, she got a new animation for her sliding animation. Let me get it going. There it is. Delightful slide. Very nice, very nice. I like it. She no longer gets the ice graphic when doing like 5C in the throw and things like that. So that's completely gone. She also has an new animation that's completely fleshed out. It no longer has the cardboard ice sprite. Let's see. Let's go ahead and go to switch characters here. Give me 1 second. Let's see here. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and move on to, oh goodness, the Oleander changes.
Looks like it's time.
Hey, it's Oleander stage, nice. All right, so big changes on Oleander's end. Fred is no longer controllable while attacking. Most puppets in Mama Dog, Papa Dog, and puppies, as well as Fred, no longer are usable while teching. Also, another big change. Let's call out Fred. And let's get the... There we go. Let's go ahead and just hit that button. Alright, so usually Fred was pretty much a giant truck. If Oleander did practically anything and an attack was on screen with Fred, it would just cleave through whatever, even if Oleander got hit. So now, let me get the recording going. Fred no longer continues his attack after Oleander gets hit, so that's going to be a lovely change that a lot of people are going to enjoy here. Let's see. Another big change is teleports A and teleport B now cost 1 magic, and she has a new taunt. I completely forgot about that. That taunt is amazing. Okay, let's go ahead and show you the changes to the teleport. So right now I'm doing the teleport motion, no magic, no teleports are coming out. Teleport C is still the same thing. There we go. Teleport A and teleport B are no longer free. Let's go to the magic. 2 magic. You see now it costs 1 magic. Air teleports are still the same, still cost 1 magic, so that hasn't changed at all. Let's see. All right, well, last thing for Oleander, last big change really. 2 more big changes actually. The Medusa head, the smite actually does less damage. It is no longer just just destroying your entire life. Does about 529. It still do big damage, but it's not as big as before. Let's see. Let's go to let's do normal. Get rid of all of this. And that's completely gone. All right, so last really big change for Oleander is that she no longer gains meter while Fred is out with attacks. So they're completely, it is set to normal. The meter bar is set to normal gain. Right there, it's completely normal. I am not gaining any meter with attacks. Magic stealing attacks like Magic Spark still takes steals meter. Fred attacks still meter, but normal attacks no longer do gain meter. Also, she actually got her meter bar maximum amount needed for gaining 1 bar increase. So it actually is a lot more difficult to get that 2 bars to get Fred. A lot more difficult. She still has some decent damage combos like what I just did there, but she can no longer just completely turn on the machine for Fred.
Had enough yet?
Alright, moving on to Paprika changes. Actually, Paprika changes is a big favorite of mine. So, first change is that her block super now should reliably end up on the opposing side. But the big changes that I really like is her taunt. Look at that. Just look at that. Let's remove the list here so we can get a closer look at that. That's the stuff. Second biggest change for Paprika is that her 5B and 2B are actually a lot better. 5B's startup has actually been reduced, and it is actually safer on block. So watch this. 8-frame startup, and on block -3. Look, that is -3. This button right here, that's -3. It's a poke now. It's a legitimate poke. Look at that. Look at that safe pressure. That is fantastic for Paprika. She can play the neutral game a lot better now. She actually has a tool to get in, poke, get out if need be. 2B is also safer on block. It's -4, so she can actually use 2B and 5B as safe pressure and safe string. She's no longer dedicated to using cartwheel A for safe pressure ender. Let's see. Super should no longer set off on pets and projectiles. So let's see here. Go ahead and give Oleander some magic. 1. There we go. Great. So now that super is actually a little bit better, we get to 1 meter. It does not set off of pets and projectiles, so she can truck through pets, and she should be able to truck through pets as far as I'm aware. And she's no longer setting off her super teleporting during hitting projectiles. One more great thing for Pap is that her command grab has been pretty much overhauled. It is now fantastic. It refunds let's see, where is it? There it is. It refunds a flat 250 Juggler K. So Juggler K is now maxed out at 380. Let's go ahead and set that up. Okay, there we go. Look at that Juggler K bar. Look how much it refunded. That is insane. She now has a very strong command grab. We're going to see a lot of Pat players go for command grab more now. It just destroys that Juggler K bar. That is fantastic. Pat players must be excited now. Super excited for Plat. Let's see. 5B is now -3. It's a fantastic poke. It's 8 frames of startup. 2B is 8 frames of startup as well, and -4. Command grab got buffed. Let's see. What else is there for Pat? Oh yeah, of course she has her new amazing taunt. Honestly, this is probably the best taunt in the game right now. Look at that. Let's see. One more thing. There is now an indicator right there for fruit and broccoli, so that you can tell when you're above it. So now you can tell when you're above the fruit and vegetables, so that you're not wondering and guessing when you can eat it. All right, let's go ahead and move on to palm.
I don't want to be here.
And let's check out the palm changes. First big change for palm is that this super, now all the puppies have hitboxes. Every single one of them has hitbox. So now things like Oleander Super, Pap Super, I believe, Arizona Super already went through all the puppies, but it now completely goes through puppies even at full screen. All of that trucks through puppies. So this is no longer a full screen, it is now my turn move. Level 2, you can no longer do Papa Dog command on level 2 on block. So let's get 2 meter super. Oh, never mind, it's still there. I think it's only training mode though. So currently you're not supposed to be able to do Papa Dog on block or on hit during the last hit. So it should be only during the startup of it. So if you use Papa Dog and the last hit comes out, wow, there's no last hit for that. So Papa Dog completely is not available once you've used the last hit of Palm Super. Let's see. Pre-block distance for, let's see, let's have her walk back. Let's see, wake up options, wake up 1, and walk back. Okay. Knock her down. Make her not block first. All right, 2C, the pre-block distance is now a lot farther. So there it is right there. See how far away that is? All right, let's see. Throw some pets no longer connect with opponents who are in pre-block. So things like, let's get 3 magic here. Where's the magic? 3 and Mama Dog. Things like the unblockable 2C into Mama Dog Izuna no longer affects opponents in block stun and who are in pre-block. So you can't do like the 2C into Mama Dog Izuna drop anymore. Let's see. The hit stop for JB has been increased, so it's a lot easier to do things off of JB. How much hit stop that is? It's way easier to do things with JB now. And like before, the Bork Stagger is now no longer a valid combo tool at high juggle decay. Let's see. Can't use puppies during teching, so if you get knocked down with as palm, you can no longer use puppies after a tech. Let's see. And Papa Dog uses the same rules as all the other puppies now as well, and she can no longer use Papa Dog while she's in block stun. Let's see. Let's go ahead and go to Tina.
Honored mother, give.
All right, my favorite change for Tina is the change of a very obnoxious button, in my opinion. Let's turn off the list input display here. There we go. Her jumping light attack is now a completely new move. It is no longer that ground reaching little kicky she used to do before. It is now just a very small overhead here. Let's see. Let's go to hitboxes so you can see the hitbox. Just a little kicky. Still an overhead. So you can still do things off of it, like cross up air dash with it. Let's see. Volcanic Bash now is on the ground as well, so she has the grounded ground bash. It actually pops up characters on the first hit and second hit, and it also does the same in level 2. All air specials have increased landing recovery. So now this is no longer a block air block string. Let's see. On level 2, all right, on level 2 she has her old JA and is actually a overhead. So this button right here is an overhead. That right there, that button's an overhead. Only in level 2 though. Let's see. Flight has some changes as well. The upward momentum, her upward flight speed has been lowered, so she can't like completely fly above everything anymore. The downward flight acceleration has increased, so things like that is extremely fast now. Zoom. Let's see. Super time startup has been decreased. It's a little bit faster now, and these startup height for it has been lowered. Not really sure why people would use this as on wake up, but it's actually better for on wake up now. Let's see. All of her medium attacks have been normalized, so things like JB and 5B have been normalized. 5B actually got nerfed because of that. Gonna block. Block, 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 block. Always. Before the patch drop, this used to be +1 on block. Now it's -4. Used to be +1 on blocking characters. Now it's -4 all the way through. And this is still -5. Flip. The 4D flip. Let's keep her blocking. The 4D flip now should no longer cross up, I believe. Yeah, no, should no longer cross up. Yeah, it should no longer cross up. So that is no longer an extremely strong mix-up tool. It no longer crosses up if you use JB, JA either, or JC. Let's see here. I think.
Is this the warm-up?
Besides the taunt, that should be about it for all the characters. There's been some changes to the lobby functions, these pixel lobby, like having voice channels and such. You'll see that once we get into the match commentaries section. There's been some bug fixes and things like that, and some back-end changes. But otherwise, that's most of the changes for all the characters. So let's go ahead and get into match commentary. And it is full. Give me 1 second. we go. Now we're in here. Let me go ahead and get dressed for you guys. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, our first match. Let's check it out here. It's going to be NG versus Soul Hunger. Where y'all at? There you are. There's Soul Hunger. Let's go ahead and get it on. And spectate's ready. Everything's ready. Let's go. NG playing the brand new fresh and clean Pap. And I believe Astro Mouse is playing Oleander, maybe? I'm not sure. I haven't seen him play lately. Ooh, Velvet, let's go. And as you can see, there's new voice chat changes. You can see the volume levels up on the top left and right. Cartwheel C starting it off, that Pap Splat. Going back into that loop, as you can see, some combos still work despite the Jungle K, the stagger changes. JC drops out, just letting that loop rock. There's the icicle call. Finally getting that zoning started. Ooh, nice conversion, picking it up with the JB into JC. I'd like to see a lot more Pap players use the 6C here's your free t-shirt to get those long range conversions.
Round 2. Fight.
Teleport, good 2A, just completely challenging that teleport B. I like the usage of 2A in neutral there, but having a little bit too commitment on the second jab it does open you up for things like teleport C, as well as just straight up raw super or BK. Sit and roll. Overhead, try to use the shatter A. That actually does low profile a lot of attacks. Cartwheel drops out. There's that 2A again. Good block, very good block on wake up. Getting that health back. Oh, and the teleport Pap Splat comes through still. I believe that was a perfect.
That was perfect.
Thank you for the confirmation. And NG showing off that he's just fine with the Pap changes. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, let's go ahead and go with Linkster versus Arcanel. Getting those new Pap changes and those new Tina changes on. Showing off some high level play. Very good match, Soul Hunger, or Astro Mouse as you are in the Discord chat. Thank you so much for showing up and showing out here. All right, OG Pap versus the Spyro Tina. Let's go. That forward dash. And with those fly changes, Tina actually has to think a little bit more on her approaches in the air, since she can't use super jump and fly as liberally as before. And there's that cross up still. It's still a valid offensive tool using JA and the fly, but Lynx has to adapt to that. Gotta understand that Pap does have anti-airs, and push block is also an option. JC letting it drop, staying above that broccoli. Oh, cross up. Arcanel just eating that 2B. There's that use of that 5B again. It's actually a useful tool now. High gifts. Nice block on the cross up. Oh, and the JC hits. Gonna take it to the corner. This maybe some decent damage. Got level 2. May be able to finish it out. Level 2. Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna finish it out. Gonna go for that easy kill. Ground bounce. And that's gonna finish it off.
You're not a warrior yet. You have much to learn. two.
Round 2. Let's see if Linkster adapts here. JC, I'd like to see more air approaches from Linkster here. He's staying to the ground a lot more. He gotta understand that you can actually air challenge Tina now. She can't just completely dominate the air now. And what a confirm, just eating that firecracker kick and canceling in the JA, getting that easy conversion. And Bouquet Trains in the house. Coming in with the flowers. Kiss base, drops out. There's that high juggler K stagger. Bouquet again, just going underneath those air buttons. Round bounce. 6A, super, that's gonna hit still. And it's still near the broccoli. Gotta wait. 5B is actually -4 now, so you don't have to hold that. That is not a true string anymore. Okay, again. No uses of 3C, that launcher from Paprika to anti-air Arcanel's flying. She cannot block while she's flying. And super, that's gonna finish it. Oh, no! Did not finish that cartwheels! There's a teleport C, this is gonna be it, super! And that's gonna finish it out. And Linkster brings it back. And Urkic Man asks, wait, how did that 6A not knock down? 6As that cause stagger do still cause stagger, but after the stagger finishes, it is actually a soft knockdown. It does not remove the stagger, it just shortens it, and once the stagger is over, it causes a soft knockdown. Gonna take it to the corner here. Arden is going for the damage now. He says, I am not doing this again. You're gonna die. Going for the high damage combos. Completely aware that Linkster has 2.5 bars now, so he's just gonna go for the damage instead. And there's a 1D flip, very odd. Not many Tina players actually use the 1D flip. I believe, oh, there's the 4D flip in the JB. Going for that high damage, has 3 meter, this may actually be it. Last I checked, a 3 meter Tina with a jump in starter can do at least 64%. Look at that, look how much damage that is.
Like a moth to the flame.
Tianhua wins. Where to from here? It's over now.
Very nice from Linkster and Arcanel, very nice. Showing off some new stuff from Tina. A lot of actually playing the neutral game from Tina on Arc side. I like it a lot. Alright, Candle versus Tadikas. There we go. And we're in. Gonna show off some Arizona play now with the new changes to 6B as well as the stagger changes. Arizona's set play has been lowered just a little bit. No more high damage into 5D ropes set play. She still has access to her hard knockdown 2D rope. There's an overhead, just getting it started. Was that a linked light headbutt into 2B? That was insane. Good push block on 2B, on that 2C. No fly cancel though. 5D rope. Hard knockdown. Switch sides. Gonna get that soft knockdown rope. Gonna get all 3 magics there. Nice whip punish on that 6A. That's actually negative 34 on whiff, I believe. And with the changes to Tina's super jump and flight, it's a lot easier. It should be a lot easier for Arizona players to just go and challenge Tina in the sky. Nice back dash, completely escaping that 2D hard knockdown rope setup. And Candle's in practicing. I see you, Candle. Let's go. There's that stagger. And still has 2 magic. Just raw 2C, dash up 2C. And those headbutts are working out in Tandem Saber very well. And I'm gonna take it to the corner and end it with a super. Candle's actually feeling confident today. Very confident match. All right, let's go to Amaron versus Jaeger. Where they at? There's Amaron. All right. Oh, Sonic. Okay, that's fine. Let's go to Sonic versus Suna here. Okay. And thank you to our lobby cop Rich Jammer directing traffic here. Did not see the spectator slot there. That was odd. Might want to clip that for later on here.
I will defeat you.
Ice versus Sonic the Werehog. Okay. Starting off with the air spark. Reminder that Oleander cannot use teleport A and teleport B without magic. And Suna is showing off some Tina offense here already. Ground bounce volcanic ash. Dropped the combo about 2 or 3 times here, but Sonic is opting not to tech. I like it. Doesn't want to get reset in the air. Going to the B&B. No super finish. Just gonna let it drop out. No anti-airs either. Using that Medusa head ground bounce to get that to put him back into the corner. And that 4D flip is still an outstanding air option to go over fireballs, completely travel the screen. No super still, could have finished it off there. Oh, and no Fred call either. That was a major comeback opportunity. Air teleport getting himself out of the corner. And JB taking it.
Yet. You have much to learn.
Round 2. Fight.
5 just completely stuffing whatever button Sonic was pressing there. And then a high fly into JC cross up, a classic for Tina. JC, a lot of JC. Even more JC, just gonna put that fist in your face. And it's working out very well for Sonic. There's a defense, but gets opened up by a standing jab.
Now it's my turn.
Nice tech roll forward. Putting Sonic in the corner. And there's that grounded bash. 2C in the grounded bash. I have not seen that actually used before. That's extremely new. 6A the anti-air. And 5B going through that defense. Good blocks, good blocks. Wake up super, it's gonna hit. Oh, could cancel in the Fred. Super again. Oh, and just didn't block it after the air dash. Tina can actually block after a fruit frames after air dashing.
That was close. Final round. Fight.
And 5B working out again. Confirming 5B into 5C, canceling into 2C afterwards, and then just getting a B and BA. This is JC again, working out in Suna's favor. I like the combos, gonna need a little bit more practice in the training room to get them to connect. Nice use of the fly cancel. Saw that the combo drop, just canceled the fly and just landed with a JC. And JC, there we go.
A match well fought.
Very good match.
Well enough.
Tianhua wins. Where to from here? KO.
Very good match, very good match. All right, now we're going to Amaron versus Jaeger. There we go. I still really enjoy seeing the Steam avatars in the match challenge phase.
I don't want to hurt you.
Amaron playing Oleander, Jaeger versus playing as Tina. Teleport C still an option for Oleander. Ooh, no confirm after the Medusa head ground bounce. Oh, that JA into fly JC cross-ups. Still an extremely strong approach for Tina. It's still working. And that grounded bash could have canceled that first hit in the fly early. JA is an overhead now, all on the non-installed version and the installed version. They got block it high still. And one thing to note, as you can see from the volume icons at the top and at the top right and top left, that you actually have voice channels now. Amaron's on channel 1 and Jaeger's on the default channel. Did you see that Medusa head just completely stopping the forward jumps from Jaeger?
Now it's my turn.
No air sparks though. Just a lot of Medusa head. I'd like to see some air sparks to cover that forward space, that space in front of Amaron.
A match well fought, but not well enough.
And Jaeger's getting a ton of mileage off of those JA flies, JC cross-ups. Nice block in the air dash JC. Very nice blocks. I like the defense from Jaeger. I like the staggered pressure as well. Even though 5B is not -1 on standing block or +1 on crouching block, still using that 5B to get that that offense going. Extremely good offensive pressure from Jaeger. Using that 40 JB's 18 frame overhead flip. Level 2. Nope, going for that hard knockdown. And tried to backdash away from the 2-2D reversal. Could have just stood stand block there. 6A. No Fred. Again, you want to call Fred as soon as possible. So you're not so you have an easier chance of making a comeback. I like the use of the grounded bash. I really like the use of the grounded bash. Didn't even need the meter to finish it off here.
Like a moth to the flame.
Tianhua wins.
Tianhua wins. All right, let's check it here. All right, Soulcogs versus Bulbasaur. There you are. There's the Bulbasaur. All right, should be Soulcogs versus Bulbasaur. I believe Soulcog's playing Tina now. Bulbasaur looks like he's gonna be playing Velvet. All right, should be able to go ahead now. There we go. So Cogs with the V. And Bulbasaur on the left, so Cogs on the right. So Cogs most likely playing Tina now. And I was right, Bulbasaur playing Velvet.
Round 1. Fight.
Nice whip punch on that 5C using that 2C from Velvet.
I see.
No conversions, but getting that easy damage off of the 2C. Gotta work those combos out. When patch drop, you gotta go back into the training room and get those combos right. 5C drops out. Nice tech, just 3C, it works. 5D, just stopping all that forward momentum from Soulcogs. 2C still does a trip on hit. It still does not do a hard knockdown. Grounded bash, getting that height on the counter hits, and there's a throw. Finally, after 6 matches, we see a throw.
You're not a warrior.
I think Kano actually did a throw earlier, but
To learn.
Round 2. Fight.
This is round start bash. Round bash actually does have projectile involved property, so she can go through projectile juice. That was the lowest overhead ever. Wow. Use that instant air dash JA, get that cheeky overhead. We'll take those trades, delaying the fly cancel, trying to bait out a button. JC and Volcanic Ash, just straight into Volcanic Bash. Level 2, gonna get that easy damage. Wall splat, ground bounce, a double overhead. She still has access to those 5 air dash cancels.
It's over now.
And going for the cheeky super ender.
Do not let defeat be the end.
All right, we've already reached way past the quarter end of the hour, so I'm gonna go ahead and get a couple matches in, and then we'll go ahead and end the stream on that note. So let's go ahead and see some Oleander play. If the local hero is ready to play here. Oh, I guess he's declined. Let's go ahead and chase Demnaku here. And he's declining too. No one wants to play. That's fine. Alright, okay, that's fine. I guess I don't get to play. Let's go ahead and check out Demnaku versus local hero.
Are you prepared for magnificence?
Alright, Demnaku playing Velvet. I like the palette. Local hero playing Oleander. Let's see if local hero is actually adapted to the balance changes. Extremely risky teleport D. Still -9 on block. Not a very good offensive tool. Nice defense from Demnaku. Using that spark that delayed spark cancel, getting that hit to hit the icicle, keeping himself safe. And there's those combos again. Velvet still has that damage. Tried to read the forward tech roll with throw, but just out of range. Gotta remember to use 2B in some cases during high juggle decay, since it has a lot more lift on the hit there. It just destroys the spark call. Could have tech there, but decided not to. And gets killed off with a Velvet's JC.
Round 2.
Demnaku showing up strong. Let's go. Icicle call again. Getting that zoning. Trying to destroy the read call. But look, he'll immediately canceling it into 2-2B, that teleport B. And going behind the super. Ooh, tried to pick up that icicle call, that icicle hit with the 5C. Ooh, there's a JoJo moment. Block swing still there, still the same. Not canceling in the 2-2C to escape that. A lot of chances to escape the icicle calls. There's Fred. There's a swipe. Ooh, just barely missed that swipe. And Fred is a lot more manageable now. If Oleander gets hit, the Fred attack will stop. Just like I said, cross counter is a very valid tool against Fred now. There's the 2C and the 5C. Only Velvet can actually chain into that. Oh, and using that 1D into super call, that super cancel. Confirming the snowflake into super, finishing out the round. Very good stuff from Demnaku. Let's go ahead and face Mirror of the Earth then. Let's go ahead and get against him. And the local heroes dropped out. Thank you so much for joining us here on stream. Thank you for supporting the Fight Fanatics group as well. See you later, local hero. Okay, let's just go ahead and face Demnaku since no one wants to play me today. Let's go ahead and go back to Oleander here.
Fine, but let's make it quick.
Play a couple matches and then we'll go ahead and end the stream here, okay?
Round one. Fight!
Got it.
Just so you know, you can still do the teleport traps. Nice frame trap using that 5D. There we go. Gotta use Nutri-Game a lot more now. Gotta actually use a lot more magic magic management. I like the delayed 5D, but again, only Velvet does not really have offense. Here comes Fred.
Hello, I'm Fred. Itty bitty living space.
Oh, nice confirm. And here comes Fred again.
Hello, I'm Fred.
And baited out the reversal.
Just no match for me.
Oleander wins.
Good match from Domnaku. Showing that you can still do Oleander stuff, it just requires magic and a little more thought to her stuff. Okay, gonna go ahead and try one more match here. Let's go ahead and face Jaeger. After Jaeger, we'll go ahead and end the stream on that note. Let's go ahead and see some Paprika play. And it actually shows Paprika stage. Let's go!
Round one.
I also need to see the new nice falling JA. That was insane. Not gonna tech here.
Impressive.
I like the button choices from Jaeger. And Jay seems to be a little bit stronger than before, actually.
No more games.
Notice that he does press buttons after push blocking in the air, so I like the defense. I like the defense. I like the 5B usage too. Give me that apple. Gonna get the hard knockdown. Nice air throw. I got one too. I got another one for you. Let's go.
Paprika wins. Where to from here?
Good games. Good games. Very good games. I enjoy the changes from this patch here. Everything seems to be getting letting the players play a bit more in a single round. So applaud the devs for actually thinking of the players here, allowing people to actually play more, actually having to think a little bit more. No more autopiloting for some characters. A lot more neutral game to play here. On that note, go ahead and check out the patch notes, the more in-depth patch notes if you haven't already checked them out here. I'll go ahead and paste it into the lobby. Go ahead and check out the unofficial TFH forum. Link should be in the description and on the forums for you to check out later when we post up our YouTube video there. Go ahead and check out the Fightin Bananas Discord group as well. Should also be in the link in the description, and the YouTube channel YouTube video is going to come from later. You can also check out all our old all our past videos on our YouTube channel too. And be sure to check out the Magic Series tournament coming up in just about a week, I'd say. Yeah, it comes up next Saturday, May 19th, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check out the brackets here and see all those stacked brackets. It's got a 32-man group coming on. A lot of people already joined up. It's completely full. We still got a lot of spots open for on the wait list, so just in case, go ahead and sign up anyway if you feel like joining and fighting in the tournament here, just in case some of the players that are already in the tournament might don't show. I don't think I have any other news besides the fantastic patch here, the Magic Series tournament, and I think Combo Breaker at the end of this month. Yeah, I think that's still coming up. Should be the week after the Magic Series number 3. I think that's about it. I'll go ahead and let you guys go. It has been a fantastic run. Things are looking up for TFH. These patches that's just showing off that things are cleaning up pretty quickly as well as cleanly. On that note, I'll go ahead and let you guys go. Thanks.